our city. For me, these old stairs at Damascus Gate are better than all the castles in the world. He sells fresh juice on some of the most contested land in Jerusalem, perhaps even the world. Here, just outside the old city of Jerusalem, the light rail line at this point very nearly follows the Green Line. For decades, this has been the line between largely Palestinian East Jerusalem and largely Israeli West Jerusalem. If President-elect Donald Trump follows through on his campaign promise to recognize an undivided Jerusalem, this line may be no more than a light rail line. Jerusalem has always been the most difficult question in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Even after the world recognized the State of Israel in 1948, it left the final status of Jerusalem open to future negotiations. Israelis see it as their united capital. Palestinians see East Jerusalem as their capital of a future Palestinian state. The city's mayor, Nir Barkat, says Trump's election means, once and for all, Jerusalem will always be Israel.
The role of the city of Jerusalem will never change. It has to be under the sovereignty of the Jewish people. It has to play an inclusive role. It can never function as a divided city.
There are already 2 American consulates in Jerusalem, one west and one east. Trump has promised to move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, recognizing the holy city as the capital of Israel. There's even a plot of land picked out. Israel has leased this open field to the United States for $1 a year ever since 1989. This lease runs 99 years, waiting for an American embassy to be built here. But every president for more than 20 years has refused to move it. To do so would break decades of U.S. and UN policy. Mahdi Abdelhadi, a Palestinian political analyst, says the field will stay empty.
So what's new? It's only rhetoric, it's only slogan. Although it's very much symbolic to tell us, you Palestinians will not have a capital in Jerusalem. And nobody can dismiss our presence in Jerusalem. We are deep-rooted here.
The morning after the elections, U.S. Ambassador to Israel Dan Shapiro was asked about the promise to move the embassy to Jerusalem. It was a question he didn't want to touch.
I serve on the policy of my government. Every U.S. administration that has looked at the question has determined that the embassy is where it should be, and I can't speculate beyond that.
After President-elect Donald Trump takes office, Shapiro